Foodnome is one of the newest food applications, and its biggest impact has been here in Riverside, California, where it's been able to create a more diverse food scene and bring economic opportunities for communities of color.
The idea that we have is not only just to bring high quality food in areas that don't have it, but allowing those areas also to retain dollars locally and helping the local economy. So it's kind of democratizing a restaurant where it allows more people to do it that wouldn't have been able to do so before, given that the threshold to start a restaurant is usually about $250,000. So for people that, usually people of color that don't have those resources, the goal here is to be able to offer people of color an opportunity to begin a business where they normally wouldn't be able to.
Foodnome has opened a path for people from disenfranchised backgrounds to be able to have their own business and share a variety of different cuisines from different cultures.
It's really difficult to enter an industry like the restaurant industry, especially when you require a lot of background knowledge in that industry already just to get started and hopefully be successful. So this has allowed people to and home restaurants to start building a clientele and proving the products that they have before they get to that point. So I think it's also reducing the risk of entry and making sure that people can take smaller steps and without so much risk, but still being able to eventually get to that same end goal.
Through the last year, Foodnome has become a fundamental platform for those who have lost their jobs due to the pandemic.
Jive Puerto Rican, one of our home restaurants, who lost his job at a kitchen at UC Riverside. And, during that pandemic, he was able to not only make supplemental income, but make enough income to get his family through the pandemic. It's helped him because he's just one example of many people that, that lost their jobs and now are able to have supplemental income when they weren't able to before. And I think the biggest part too, besides that, it started to become a thing where, for example, he's known in his community for the food that he's making. And you wouldn't have that type of food available in this area before. And I think it's not only bringing people from the area together, but it's really allowed people to survive the pandemic.
Aside from creating economic opportunities for individuals, the app has as well been able to create a new community-based economy for Riverside.
I think it's kind of helped the area kind of economically develop on its own without having to have, these outside, things kind of coming in. It's people from Riverside are making Riverside an economic center.
So how do you get started using Foodnome? Well, it's simple.
Foodnome.com. So not only do we have an application that you can download on your phone, but it's available as a mobile web app that you can use, and it's generally what's preferred. It's as simple as making an account and scrolling through what's available in your area. It will use your phone's GPS to see what's nearby. So it starts to filter that out for you. And it's really just that simple. And if there's people that are interested in potentially serving food as well, on our site, they can sign up to register. So I would really say to people to give it a chance, to help their local economies by supporting people that are making not only an honest living, but sharing their culture to people that might not know about their culture.
For CBU TV, Ignacio Dominguez.